Okay, this is a package of, well, 2 packages of roast beef that I picked up from Sam's Club. They're just at 5 pounds each. So we're gonna prep this and get it in the oven. I'll see you when it comes out. Okay, so there you have it. This is my 10 pounds of roast. Came out really nice. And what I did was I took Creole seasoning and liberally patted that on all sides. Really covered that with this Creole seasoning. Had my oven preheated to 500 degrees. Popped the pan into the oven, and I wanted it medium rare. And so what I did was drop the temperature down after I popped it in to 475, and 8 minutes per pound. That was 10 pounds of beef there, so I put it in for 80 minutes. Now you must not, I read this online and watched a few videos, so you put it in there for 80 minutes. At the end of the 80 minutes, you do not open the oven. You turn the gas off, leave the oven shut. It's very important, and just let it cool down naturally inside the oven. And what that does is it continues cooking it to the stage that you want it. And I did cut off a little piece here to have a taste. You know, you got to take a taste test, and it's very good. Obviously, I'm going to run this through my meat slicer, and I'll show you that. But I'm going to stick that in the refrigerator overnight to get it nice and cold. Then we'll slice that up tomorrow in this sauce in here. We're going to make a nice gravy with that. When I freeze dry it, I'll lay the slices out on the trays and pour some of that gravy over all of it, and that's going to be delicious. It's delicious already. I was really surprised at how easy it was to do a roast. So I'll see you when I'm ready to slice that. Okay, so we better get this ready. This came out of the oven. Looked pretty nice. And let's cut this in half. I did cut some ends off of these just to taste them, and it tastes really good. And now I'm going to slice this up into using my meat slicer there for like roast beef sandwiches and that. So I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to cut these in half to make them a little more easily to handle. And I'm going to trim that fat off now. I left the fat on when it cooked. Kind of an insulator for the moisture. And also I wanted the flavor. That looks pretty good. So we'll put that in the meat slicer. Let's see how thick I want it. Let's give this a whirl and see how it goes. A little bit thicker. That's about right. Okay, that's what 10 pounds of roast beef looks sliced up. What I did was I took my drippings, stuck that on the stove just for a little bit to warm it up and melt all that fat. I'm going to pour it in here. Stick that in the refrigerator until it's nice and cool, and all the fat should go to the top. And then I'm going to take that fat off, and then I'm going to make a nice gravy to put this in. Put that roast beef in. So there you have it. I'm really happy with this. Came out delicious. I'll see you when I try it up. Okay, let's get one of these, well, this trayed up. Kind of thinking, looking at this, that I wish I cut those a little bit thinner. That's alright. What I'm going to do is just put a layer of roast beef and just drizzle some of that gravy over all that I made up after skimming all the grease off the top. This gravy is pretty strong, but I figure when I rehydrate I can make it a little bit thinner. £1 pound. Okay, that's 2.1 pounds. That's looking pretty good. I'll get that in the freezer, get the rest of that done, and we'll see it when it comes out of the freeze dryer. Wow. Look at that beautiful roast beef. 10 pounds. Okay, I might have ate a few pieces off that 10 pounds, so not quite 10 pounds. But almost 10 pounds of roast beef sliced up and ready to bag up. So let's get this bagged up. And then we'll do a rehydration and let you see what it looks like rehydrated. So I'm using my gallon 7 mil bags on this stuff right off the bag. Very nice and tender. And I'm going to drop a 300 cc O2 absorber in each of these. Put that back in my bag. Squeeze out as much air as I can and then run that Ziploc. There you have it. That's all bagged up in no time. Let me get my heat sealer going. Okay, we'll get these labeled up. Roast beef and gravy. Let me see what today's date is. 2/27/20. Okay, let's see what it rehydrates like. Put a piece of that lovely beef on there. Put some hot water out of my Keurig on that. Let's see what happens. Boy, you get that whiff of the roast beef out of that. Smells good. Okay, let's try this little piece right here. That piece right there. That's good. I was kind of worried that I might have cut it a little bit thick, but that rehydrated nicely. Let's see how it cuts. There you go. Cuts pretty nice. Oh yeah. That's very good. I might just have to make up some gravy to rehydrate on its own, which I would need for my potatoes anyway. But that came out really nice. Not tough. Well, maybe this bigger piece ain't ready yet. Yeah, definitely thinner would be better, I think. What's that about? Probably about 1/8 of an inch. I could probably cut that in half next time I slice it with my meat slicer, and it will rehydrate much quicker. But it is really good. The water has cooled down a bit, so it's not as hot as I would like my food. So I'd be tempted probably to pop that in the microwave if I had the microwave available, which I do right now, just to heat that up. I like my food hot. But my gosh, for freeze-dried, something that's had all the moisture sucked out of it, and then tried to put it back in, that is really good. Oh yeah. I'm going to pop that in the microwave, warm it up a little bit. I hope you enjoyed the video. That's a great addition to my emergency food store. 10 pounds of roast beef. I'll see you on the next video.